Hello guys, this is Elise with Elliot's Bluebird Farms, and I'm here today. I have a little bit of a haul that we did this weekend at the local thrift store. So this is not like a Goodwill, although because my mom found plenty of stuff. I asked her, oh, do you want me to show them what I got, what you got? And she said, no, it's fine. So I'm just gonna do what I got, but I didn't really find much of the kind of stuff that I like. So I pulled a couple of things that I've gotten in the past as well. So I'll show you those too, just to kind of fill the video out a little bit, because I feel like I don't have a lot of stuff, although I do have some stuff. But this haul, I only spent about $31, I believe. So this is our local thrift store. It's very large, and every time we go there, we get a super great haul. I'm just gonna show you guys everything that we got, and hopefully you enjoy the video. So let's just get right into it. First, I'm gonna start with this bag. Okay, so I wanted to get some stockings for the dogs. Here's my dog right here. So I got this stocking for Brandy. It's cute. It was $2. It has a stain on it, which is why I think it was $2. But I didn't originally want to get this one. I wanted to get a different one because we have two dogs and I don't want to seem like I'm picking favorites. But so this one's for Lily. I feel like it really fits Lily's vibe. This one was also $2, so I got these for them for our stocking tree for Christmas. So that'll be cute. Well, the next thing that I have, my mom found this. Oh, my mom found this in the Christmas section. It is a baby blanket, so that's fun. It was only $3, so this is like all Christmas colors. Definitely need to wash it, but we have one that's similar like to this that was 4th of July colored, I guess you could say. And I'm wondering if it was made by the same people. The other one has a tag on it. This one does not have a tag sewn into it. So this is a very common pattern. This giant granny square pattern, this is very common. So, you know, anybody could have made it, but it was at the thrift store in the Christmas section and not with the blankets. You could use it as a tree skirt, but we get a lot of throw blankets like this just to put on the backs of chairs because, you know, it adds a little bit of spice to the room, if you will. So yeah, we'll fold this up and we'll put it on the chair and it'll look really cute for Christmas. Next I have, so this is just a piece of clothing I got. This was with the shawls. The only reason that I really grabbed it was because of the yarn that it's made out of. So my aunt made my oldest brother a blanket like when he was a baby, and it's made out of this yarn, and I can't find this yarn anywhere anymore. I'm not gonna take it apart or anything, but I might, because the blanket actually does need to be fixed. Sorry. The blanket actually does need to be fixed, so I might take it apart, but I probably won't. But it's just a little shawl. I'm not gonna put it on because I haven't washed this stuff yet. This was $5, I believe, so I can see why it was with the shawls and not with a blanket, because it is a shawl. So that's gonna be fun. I'm not sure how much I'll wear it, but it definitely caught my eye because of the yarn that it's made out of. So there's that. The next thing I got, so I got some yarn. By some yarn, I mean literally just this. So I got this thread. There's usually a lot of like thread there, and this has never been opened. I specifically gravitate towards threads that haven't been opened for like projects that I'm using like to sell, not just stuff for me. If it's stuff for me, I don't really care, but I'm making these hot pads for our Easter show, and they have to be made out of cotton because it's a hot pad. It's gonna go underneath of a hot like pan, and if it's acrylic, it'll melt, so it has to be 100% cotton. So this is 100% mercerized, I don't know how to pronounce stuff, cotton, but yeah, so it's this green color, so that'll be interesting. I might not necessarily use it for the spring show because it's very Christmassy, but I grabbed it because it has the label on it and I could see that it was 100% cotton, so I grabbed it. This was $1.75, and this is probably from the 90s if I had to take a guess. Taking into account the packaging. I've gotten some that are like marked for a nickel sometimes, or even just a quarter. So the whole spool of thread was marked for a quarter. So that kind of tells me that it's from like before the 70s kind of deal. Those ones are so cool. I have a lot of those. So the last kind of stuff that I have, I guess, before I move on to like delicate things is I found this notebook for 30 cents. It's just like a little, my mom said it was a junk journal, but it's cute. It's really cute. So it's like a handmade, so that's fun. And then I got a bunch of these pantyhose. So the reason why I got all of these is because for crochet projects, I use pantyhose to keep the stuffing in the item. So like when I make like something like this, like a stuffed animal, if I were to make it, I use these pantyhose, and you just cut off a little strip. You put the stuffing in the pantyhose, you sew it up, and then you put it into the project, and it just keeps the stuffing from coming out so that you don't have to do super tight stitching, because I don't like doing that. So I got a bunch of these. I basically picked up all the ones that like weren't open. This one is super old. So if you don't know, pantyhose used to come in eggs, and this is not the original egg packaging, but pantyhose used to come like this. So you'd order them from a magazine, I think my mom said, and this is how they'd come to you. So this we found for 30 cents. It's really cute. It's a little china glass thing. So basically what we're gonna do with it, I like china things, but this is not really my kind of style, but it's pretty. So I picked it up, and we're just gonna do like a small little floral arrangement in it, and we're gonna sell it for our spring show. So that's gonna be really cute. So I have this. I love this kind of stuff. It's a basket, and it's got this beautiful flower on it. And I think that I actually have a teacup that has this same pattern, so that's really fun. I just like little trinkets, little useless things that I will put on my shelf, but this I can put stuff in, so that'll be great. So these are some earrings I found, some Christmas earrings. I don't really have many Christmas earrings, so here's these. These are 30 cents, as you can see. I collect teacups. I love teacups. So this is the teacup. Ooh, and the saucer. It's very pretty. This was a whole set that we found there. At the thrift store, there's often full sets of china. And my mom's been wanting to get new plates, and she just wants to get them from the thrift store and just get china. But the issue is that there's gold, usually china is gold rimmed, so that you can't put it in the microwave because it will spark. And then also, there's the pattern. This was 30 cents and this was 30 cents, so it was only 60 cents for this. And it's beautiful. So these are, she's snoring. These are just more Christmas earrings from like a little set. So these are fun. Those will be fun for Christmas. These are beautiful, so those are fun. So I got this little cheese knife. So see, it's a little strawberry cheese knife. Or it's cherries, not strawberries. I found another one that was like a china one. And this one's plastic or something like plastic. Like this one was cuter than the china one. The china one just kind of had simple blue flowers on it. And like we have a lot of that kind of china in our shelf in the kitchen, but I just didn't like it as much as I liked this one. I mean, we'll probably never use this. We don't really use cheese knives, but it's cute. It'll go in the kitchen, it'll be fun. And then I got this little bottle. We get a lot of these like little tiny things. So there's this little bottle. Hopefully you can see it. This was 30 cents. I don't remember how much this was, but it was probably only like 25 cents or something like that. Next I have dolls. I love dolls. I collect porcelain dolls. So my first two dolls are in boxes. So there's this doll. She's an elf. I don't really care much about where the dolls come from, to be honest. I mean, I have a couple American Girl dolls, and those ones I specifically care about. But with a porcelain doll, I'm not looking for like brand or anything. I'm looking for how it looks. Like I want something that's aesthetically pleasing. So this one's a fairy. I can't really get her out of the box. And also, I'm not somebody who doesn't unbox things. I'm not a person who wants to keep something in the box forever. So she's definitely gonna come out of this box and she's gonna be with my other girls in their little place. So there's her certificate and everything. But I'm not concerned about ruining the price or anything because I'm not looking to sell her. So I'm not concerned about like her losing value or anything. Oh, she has a bunch of cool stuff. She smells like she was in an attic for a long time, so that's a little concerning. She might have some crumbling and like degeneration, but her dress is very cute. And then she comes with these wings, so those will be fun to put on. And then she has little antennas. There was a lot of these at the thrift store, like basically what I would assume is like the whole collection or something. So they were all like fairies. Some of them I didn't really like, but this one specifically, she's very cute. So, but she'll be real fun to put with my other girls. Hopefully she'll enjoy it there. There's that one. And then next I have, so this is my next doll. She's in this beautiful box. And she must be a character from something, but I couldn't tell you what she's from. But this box is beautiful. She does have some issues, but here she is. She's beautiful. I like her face, especially. That's usually what I look for in the dolls, is that they have a pretty face. And that sounds a little rude, but she has a beautiful face. And then I'm pretty sure this is supposed to go like this, but she does need some tender loving care, that is for sure. And her dress is beautiful as well, so she's gonna look very great in my collection. She was $5. Little elf fairy doll was $3. So I'm not quite sure who she is, but she looks like somebody, I don't know, from a show. It's obvious that they didn't have her in the box. They had her displayed somewhere and then put her back in the box to bring her to the thrift stores. Her hair is not my favorite thing about her, but I look at the whole package. Sometimes look at a doll because they have very beautiful hair, but usually I'm looking at the face, the features, and the dress. So I love her dress. It's very much like my vibe. I like the colors, I like the pattern, the poofiness. I like the front, and then she's just very pretty, you know. She's cool. She does smell like an old woman, but that's to be expected with the dolls because they've been sitting somewhere for a long time. Some of them have just been sitting in the attic or wherever, so they have a smell to them, but it's fine. My dolls that I've had for a while, they don't smell like that anymore. They just smell like my house, so they eventually stop smelling like, you know, old. But maybe eventually I'll do a tour of my dolls because I do have a lot of them, and my little cousins won't go into my room because they think it's creepy. So I guess if you want to deter children to stay out of your room, put a bunch of dolls in there. So my last doll, I'll just show her to you. This was how we found her. Okay, so she has these pretty wings, and then her hair is gorgeous, smooth. This tells me that she's probably a newer doll, or she was very well looked after. And then she's got this beautiful dress, but then she's missing her eyes, so I'm not quite sure what that's about, but it's intentional because there was another doll that was similar to her, but it was like green, like a seafoam green color. But only one of her eyes was knocked out, and then my mom picked her up to look at her and started like shaking her around, and you could hear that her eyeball was like in her head. So it seems like because you can't really remove the eyes by taking them out, you have to poke them in because the eyes are bigger than the socket, and so there's no way to like get them out. They're installed in the doll before the chest is placed down, so you literally would have to take her chest off to get the eyes out. What I'm thinking is somebody took this doll to make art with, perhaps, and so they poked her eyes into her skull. She's beautiful though. Her face is very pretty. I actually kind of, don't tell my mom this, I actually kind of vibe with the no eyes. I think it's unique. It might not be for you, but I think she's cool. and I couldn't leave her there. I sent a picture to my mom, and she was like, leave that one, do not pick that one up. I was like, I have to, she's so pretty. And her wings, these wings I think are either handmade or they're like from a craft store or something, like a little doll wings or something. And she's been shedding feathers around my house, so that's fun. But I just think that she's so cool. She's gonna look so great in my room. So that was what we got from our thrift store. And then we went to an antique shop that was like right up the way, and I got this purse, this vintage evening bag. I paid $30 for this. It's so cute. And actually, it came with a letter that my mom and I think is authentic. So it's dated November 28th, 1943. And it just explains, it's like a letter to a friend. And then at some point she says, in my 81 years of age, about, and then she says that she hand stitched this for a young niece or a granddaughter for a party that one of them was going to, and she did 2 of them. So she did this one, and then there was another one there that also had a letter in it that matched this. So it had like a similar embroidered pattern on it, but she did this by hand, and she basically, both sides almost match identically, but she's describing the stitches. So she says, the amount of work shown on the bag, most say, where was it stamped? And hardly believe me when I explain. Basically, she said that she was 81 in 1943, so it's obvious that she's no longer alive. And so this was $30. I've wanted a vintage bag for a long time, and this was just perfect. They had a lot there, so I might go back. And then I got this cute little handkerchief, which was $3. So this is like super popular for women to do back in the day, was to hand embroider handkerchiefs. I have this, and then the folding that they did on it is like immaculate. Like there was a bunch of these there as well. This is like my kind of stuff. I have another handkerchief, and it is my great-grandmother's. So now I have 2 dead people's handkerchiefs, so that's fun. And a dead person's bag. And it has a pocket for a mirror. The other bags that were there had the mirrors still in the pockets, which is so cool. So it's literally just like a loose mirror. You pull it out and you look at your lipstick and you touch up your stuff. So that was what we got. We got all that stuff Saturday, so that was 2 days ago. And then I grabbed some random stuff that I just wanted to show. So this is from the same thrift shop, but obviously we got it a while ago. It's this little iridescent basket. It's china, obviously. It's got these little flowers on it. So this is like my kind of vibe. I like these colors. I like the roses. I like the flowers. I like the shiny, the small. I like how tiny it is. So there's another thing. And then I brought this whole bag of stuff. I'm not quite sure where I got stuff that's still in the newspaper, but I do know where I got this from. I got this from a Goodwill. Look at how cute. It's these little swans. I will say that the mold for the clay gives them little buttholes, so I'm not quite sure what that's about, but it's just like a little heart-shaped dish, and I have some stuff in it. It was $4, so. Every time I get something like that, my mom's like, oh my god, put that back, that's so ugly. So here's another teacup. It's this little butterfly thing. And these have been sitting unpacked in my room for like a couple months. So this is something that I probably put in the kitchen. It's like a commemorative plate. So it's cows. It's just some cows at the pasture. My mom and I liked it, so she was like, I don't want to start collecting commemorative plates. Guess what? And then next is this little teacup. It's got a chip in it, but this one's so cute. It's 25 cents. It's so cute. Usually when I get a teacup, I try to get it with the saucer. So I think that's everything that I have to show you. And like I said, the last like few things I didn't get in this latest haul. I got them a while ago. I think in the end, on everything that we got, I spent $31 something, which is pretty good, I'd say, for all the stuff that I got. That's about it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and possibly a comment. Share your thoughts with me if you feel like it. And if you like this kind of content, I mean, we talk about this kind of stuff, thrifting, plants, we talk about our farm. We have dogs, we talk about our dogs. We have chickens, we talk about those. We do plenty of gardening. So if you like any content like that, then definitely subscribe to the channel to see more of it. I post plenty of shorts between videos, so if you're like hankering for more content, you can check those out for sure. I'll leave a link to our Facebook page below. It's our business page. This is our personal YouTube. So I'll leave a link to our business Facebook page and our business Instagram, and I can also leave a link to our TikTok as well. Although, and all of those are run by me and not my mother, so just to let you know, it's all run by me, just me. So I think that's everything. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.